Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and we're going to apply a best skins ever to an iPhone 7 Plus. This is sort of a full review and an application, so I wanted to show you what's involved and how that works. Now they've sent this along, and this isn't a sponsored video, but I've been using best skins ever for quite some time, and this is actually one for the iPhone 7 Plus, and it's matte black, or matte rather, to fit on my flat black iPhone. So this is the front skin. It's a matte skin for the front. And then let's pull this one out here, and this is for the back. Now you'll see it has the nice cutouts here, and it should fit around everything nicely. Now I've applied these many times in the past. I've used them for years. In fact, I still have one on an iPad Air 1 and some other devices I have, and they hold out really well. And I know it's kind of hard to see right here, but if I take my iPhone 7 Plus in matte black, I didn't want to ruin that kind of matte black finish. And so in putting this on, there's a lot of prep involved, and that's really what makes this look good in the end. So what you want to do is you want to wash your hands. You want to thoroughly clean the phone. Now I just use this stuff called iClear. This I've been using for years. They actually use it in the Apple store, and I just spray it on here, wipe it down, and make sure you wash your hands before you do any of this. And then you want to get some sort of spray bottle, or you can even use a bowl with water in it. And then you want to put a little bit of soap in there. I just used some kid soap, about a drop into something this size. I just shook it up so you could see the bubbles. And then what you do is you spray everything, you put it on and squeegee out the water, and then let it sit for a while. Now what I've used for a squeegee is this T-Mobile SIM card. It's a leftover SIM card, credit card sized piece that you can use a credit card. Whatever you've got, you can use to squeegee out the water. Now in the past you had to be a little bit more careful than you do with the 7 or 7 Plus, since they're actually water resistant. So this will be a little bit easier, but these are difficult to apply, so just take your time. So I'm going to show you what the whole application process is like, and then we'll take a look at what it looks like when it's fully done. I've wiped my device down fully. I'm going to start with the back, and you want a nice lint-free microfiber cloth if you're going to put one down below it, just to protect the screen. And then here is the part we're going to apply. So what we do is we spray our hands first. And then we can peel this out. So we'll pop out the camera hole, and we'll use that as a guide to actually apply this. Now when I apply these, I make sure this is nice and dripping wet, and then it allows you to slide it around a little bit. So see how it's sitting here? It's a little bit scary because you're introducing a little bit of water. Just don't be afraid, slide it around a little bit. Get it aligned as best as possible. And it's going to slip around quite a bit once you start, so just start to squeegee things out. The corners can be very tricky, and one of the things you can do is take your palm like this, place this as you have everything laid out properly, place it in your palm and just push, give it a little bit of pressure, and the heat from your hand and it pushing on the side of the phone will generally help it adhere a little bit better. Don't worry about air bubbles that form like you see right there. We can fix those a little bit later. Now the back is fully applied, and you'll see there's a little bit of air bubbles around the corners, basically around the antenna line, and this is normal. This is going to take a while to actually set. So what I'm going to do is wait for this to set, but I'm going to put the front screen protector on first, and then what you're supposed to do is wait a day or 24 hours or so, and then you can come back and actually check everything out, make sure it's good. Now, if you have any air holes, you can simply pop them with a little pin prick and you won't see it, but I've never really had that issue. You can basically get most of these air holes out just by waiting. Normally they'll just go away. So now I'm going to put the front screen on. Again, it's all about preparation, and I'll prepare this front and I'll put that on. Take a look now. Now the front has been fully applied, and you'll see there's little streaks underneath here, and these will go away over time as it dries. And sometimes you do need to push some of the air bubbles out, but basically they tell you not to use it for 24 hours. With the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus being that they're water resistant, it's probably okay, but you don't want to put it in your pocket and get lint under any of these corners or anything like that, because if you do that, you'll have a higher likelihood of having these not adhere properly in the future. So I just go around, take my time, and what I'll do is about 8 to 12 hours from now, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. It's been over 24 hours since I put the skin on, and I think it looks pretty good overall. The skin is a nice matte color that shows the matte color of the phone and looks good and keeps it protected. And you'll see it's cut out really nice. You can't even tell where it begins and ends when it comes around the actual camera lenses. So this skin took me a long time to do, probably a good hour, and just a lot of patience. So you kind of put it on, get it all aligned, and then wait a little bit, maybe use a hair dryer to speed it along a little bit, and then fold it around the edges, come back and do it again. And then even after that hour, just keep doing it to get all the air bubbles out for the next 30 minutes or so. Now it's cured for over 24 hours. It's fully dry, but you do have this air line here, and this line is a result of the antenna on the top and the aluminum back. And the gap between that, meaning this, there's a little bit of a gap, but mostly this plastic antenna piece is slightly raised ever so much, so you get this little air gap in between here. It's on the bottom and the top, so it's present on both. Now if you look around everything else, it looks pretty good. Everything's well protected except for your ports and speakers and your microphone. Same thing for the sides, everything's cut out really well. It looks pretty good. And then on this side, the volume buttons, they look pretty good as well. So really overall, it's a really nice skin. Now the one thing on the front I'm not crazy about is I do have the matte screen protector on here, and it looks good. It's hard to tell it's there except that it's a matte finish. It's nice and anti-reflective, but it kind of lowers the quality of the screen. And I mean that by it looks a little pixelated. So you may want to go with the gloss screen protector on the front as opposed to this one, or maybe even get a different one or not use one at all. It just depends on your preference there. But it's easy enough just to pull it off, and that's actually really easy to put on the front. But it does curve around the sides of the glass, which is nice. Looks pretty good there, I think. Curves around the edges, and it does feel a little plasticky, but it will protect the front of the phone, so that's nice as well. These skins seem to last pretty well. I've had them on my iPads for over 2 years and then took them off, and they don't bring any of the finish with them or anything like that. At least they haven't for me, and they just pull off. It takes a little bit of force, and you're good to go there. If you have a corner that pops up, you can simply re-wet it and push it back down. I've had that issue in the past, and they don't seem to leave any residue on your phone. The little residue that they might leave, you can just push off with your finger and it just rubs right off. So it's not a big deal. It doesn't stick to your phone like a hard sticker to get off. It's really pretty good. You just kind of rub it off and it comes right off. So I think the skins are a great way to go, a great way to protect your phone. They will fit in an iPhone case. So if you have a stock iPhone 7 or 7 Plus case, they'll fit in there, but you will lose some of the feel of your buttons from the volume and the power wake button, just because you have to push a little bit further because the skin's in the way. But they are a great way to protect your phone. Obviously, if you're going to use it just with the skin, you're not going to get that drop protection, and you still do have the camera lenses protrude, but this is sapphire according to Apple, so it shouldn't scratch too easy. That's pretty much it as far as best skins ever. Let me know what you think about them in the comments below. If you've used them, I've used them for years. I think they're great, but let us know your experience with them. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are so excited to be doing another giveaway. This time we are giving away a brand new iPhone 7, and an Apple Watch Series 2. Both of these products are awesome. The phone will be 128 GB, and unlocked. This giveaway is international, meaning you can enter from anywhere in the world. Entering is really simple. You must first go to the website vionews.com and click on any advertisements that you see. These ads are located on the left, right, top and bottom of the page, so make sure to look out for them. The more ads you click on the website, the higher chance you will have at winning one of these amazing devices. After you did that, you must share, like and subscribe. The reason we want you to click the ads is because it helps our channel out a lot, and it allows us to continue making more videos for you guys. It's as simple as that. Once you are finished those easy steps, you are done. In the description there is also an optional step that you can do to get an even higher chance of winning, so make sure to read that if you're interested. Thanks for watching everyone, and good luck on the giveaway.